Well, it was a little bit reckless, that, from Van Veen. Could have moved to the middle and left himself a finish. Now we will wish he had. Humphries is looking at back-to-back 11-dart legs here.
140.
Yeah,
Luke to require 41.
Rude awakening for a young man who's been having things largely his own way this weekend.
Game shot.
It is 2 legs, 1 in 22 darts.
Full play require 164. Luke to require 125.
Could have left that better, so Humphries, even if this doesn't go, which it won't, may yet be back.
45. Jan, you require
The explosive couple of legs from Luke Humphries, but having thrown 15 darts and not even had a chance to win the leg, couldn't peg back here. Pegged back he is. It's Jan Van Veen. Well, we haven't seen a dart at double missed in this game so far. Yeah, you get the feeling that trend may change here. Even if he does average more, it looks like it's going to be very close this game. Games can change, though. Seen that plenty of times this weekend already. But Luke Humphrey is knocking on the door. Another break of throat here.
100. Luke to require 112.
Can he produce a big finish? Still no dart missed at double in the game. Not about to start missing now.
Luke Humphries.
What a game to start the night this is. Perfect leg. He has produced one already. Jan Van Veen did it in qualifying for the next Euro Tour event. But could he do it on the stage? Oh, he went the 15s route. Well, yeah.
Did he?
He's trying to figure that out himself.
Oh, no, great attempt.
100.
Great attempt. Now, he might lose the leg. This is a real lesson being dished out by the Euro Tour master, who misses for the first time at double and then does it again. Did he say how in response?
41.
I think his response was wow for that treble 15 attempt, but he may still get the leg in the ledger, and it's a much needed one. To break back in a brilliant battle if he hits double 16 or double 8s, which he does. Not only does he have to win this match, he has to win this tournament.
Yeah, and he was closing in on it, and it was a priority for him because he was reeling in Rob Cross, and it looked inevitable he'd overtake him. However, Rob Cross has rallied,
60.
And it is very much in doubt
41.
now.
But here he is once again on 41 after 9 darts.
Game shot the 7th leg.
Back against him. It could be that fairy tale final, the repeat of last year. And if Luke Humphries keeps
110 with 3 darts all the way through this game, it should be straightforward.
96.
does the sensible thing, leaves himself on a favoured double after a dozen darts. Well, that's pretty fitting for his performance in this match and in this tournament. But Luke Humphries has just been that bit better and had to be. An incredible game of darts to kick off the quarterfinals.
And to be fair, we've been sort of talking about that potential from maybe the last 32, and it seems to be getting closer and closer, because it's going to be very difficult to dislodge Luke Humphries the way he's playing.
Oh yeah, Jan Van Veen tried, didn't he?
Damon, you require 155.
A fantastic performance, another fantastic performance from the young dynamic Dutchman. We'll hear and see more from him, no doubt about that. But right now, all eyes are on this man.
Game shot on the first leg.
That's exactly what Damon did. What, for a couple of reasons there. The break a throw one, but once again the decibels have just raised another section from more respectful. I don't think you use the word quieter crowd, but I think knowledgeable. Let's just say that.
We've come here a dozen times, so a lot of people have probably been to many of those previous tournaments where
59.
we're going to new venues on the Euro Tour. You get new fans.
56 left, so he'll stay there.
99.
Once again, sets it
Damon,
up
you
for that
require
double eight.
116.
Means this 116 must go for a couple of reasons. Damon's averaging well below his norm. This could be the spark.
He is having to face the boo boys on this occasion.
Martin, you
I
require
always felt
60.
booing was okay. You expect that. It's the whistling, but right now, look at the focus in Martin Schindler. I've often criticised him about these types of moments.
No score.
I mean, that's
Damon
genuinely
required
unlucky.
20.
That's not someone's bottle going there. They're well-thrown darts.
Yeah, hard to
Game
criticise
shot on the
those.
second leg.
And Hector,
Damon Hector.
the one thing... Well, Hector missed the bullseye for this 164 earlier on. He might have to take it out this time because Schindler is ready to break. Forget 11 darts, he's on for a 10.
Schindler's setup plate in these four legs has been unbelievable. Missed dart at double eight.
Martin, you
Probably
require
cost him a
32.
3-1 lead. This was for a 3-2 lead.
Game shot.
Looking good.
Martin
Looking
Schindler.
composed under extreme circumstances.
In a row, if he can get this done in 2 darts. But it doesn't matter that he can't go out in 4 visits this time
52.
because Hector is only halfway through the leg.
It's not often you see Damon Hector sat on 2-4-1 when your opponent's on a finish. You can put some pressure on it. And the big improvement for me as we see another max
Martin, you require
these ones
32.
from Martin. He was unlucky on the double eight earlier. What a big, big dart. Was it
60.
because of that 180? Was it the pressure
Damon,
put
you
on by the
require
Aussie?
61.
Or is he just not up to the challenge there? Is he looking at the bull first dart? The double 18.
Game shot on
What
the
a combination
second leg.
finish.
Damon
Absolute
Hector.
silence in this magnificent venue, which
Seventh leg, it's Damon to
absolutely
throw first.
buzzing in here. As that
Game
double
on.
18 went in there, you could feel the hush.
Might make Martin go for it. Had he been given the opportunity with the first 2 darts, really wants to find a treble here.
94.
Does.
Damon, you require 170.
Fancies this, you know. He was talking to the board there. That dreaded whistle.
58.
Yeah.
Please don't
Martin
bring that into the
requires
equation because
76.
you're seeing some mega, mega darts. And your boy is doing great. He loves tops.
Well, he's not going to go at tops because he's hit the double. It's double 12 instead.
Game shot on the 10th leg. Martin Schindler.
We do go the distance. Martin Schindler does leave a finish first, but it's an enormous one.
Still advantage Hector, despite the fact that Schindler's first to a finish, and what a dart.
140.
is sensational
Martin, you
stuff.
require 164.
What a finish this would be.
Not going to happen. He'll leave it handy, but Damon Hector will get match
104.
darts to silence the
Damon,
crowd
you
and send
require
out Schindler.
44.
It's been absolutely magnificent. The Aussie has been great in very hostile conditions, and it's another Euro Tour classic. An absolute sensational end to a wonderful, wonderful match.
Never do that again.
Sorry. My daughter's just texted me exactly the same.
Do a bit more of this, Ross. Oh, lovely.
162.
Not just a treble 20 he can do his business on.
Can he reel it in? 19s.
Genuinely confused he couldn't find the treble 20 there, Nathan Aspinall, because he's been finding it pretty freely over the course of this weekend.
Just round about 1 in every 2 darts, just meaning he's going to be scoring heavily. 118 over the week with his first 9 darts. Never mind that, Ross Smith from nowhere, from 1-0 down to 2-1 up. I did struggle for them couple of hours on what to do and how to do it, but these are experienced players who are getting to this stage many times, so they'll be looking what works for them.
Well, Nathan Aspinall talked a lot about the demands of winning multiple big stage games in a day. He talked about it a lot through the Premier League, and it's basically what cost him a spot in the top 4. He was great at winning his first game, not so great at winning the games after that. This for an 11 darter of his own.
Wow, he says.
Ross Uruguay 111.
It finishes at 90 and 146. He looks at treble 17.
Slides into the next door treble, so Nathan will come back with a chance to level the match.
54. Nathan Uruguay 36.
Had a couple of practice throws at it, Nath.
Should be straightforward.
Felt a bit safe, that, but he attacks it with the last dart and gets it as well.
The question if I had someone in my corner as well. He was Dennis Coleman. He was amazing. But sometimes, you know, you're hearing it all the time.
96.
You're trying not to upset your opponent. Not even too much help, but if you maximise that by 2,500, just think of the pressure Martin Schindler was under tonight.
Yeah, I always think that's underestimated. I know that a lot of the players don't like playing in Germany or the Netherlands or wherever when they're against a host nation player because they feel that everybody's against them. But when they're all demanding that you perform, it's different, but it's still pressure and it's still a distraction.
26.
Then watch Damon Hector throughout that game. That Aussie mentality. He bantered with the crowd. He played with the crowd. He was serious when he needed to be. He was relishing the fact it was a hostile crowd. He enjoyed silencing it. And I think a lot of players could learn from that performance from D-Rod.
Ross Smith, very poor visit in the last one, but he's looking to make up for it here. And does so with a ton plus checkout. 106 taken out to level the match. Got it. And he's got another as well. It's going to be a very, very real chance for the Asp to wrap this up.
And Danny will fancy that if there's not too much pressure put on. And what I mean by that is against the dart. That's great darts from Smith. It does make this 106. Just the one treble needed for Aspinall, but he'll fancy it.
Could stay there, you know. Oh, the guide looks so good. Look there. He could have had a dart at double 13.
Get him told, Dan.
It's only going to be one at top, so how much will he block? Ooh, he's nearly bossed it, but he hasn't. He's got away with it. Nathan Aspinall turns away in disgust. And Ross Smith rubs his nose in it. 5 apiece. Darter on a big stage, but if he does it here, he wins the match and he's in the semi-finals.
What is more important? What's going through his mind? Just getting over the winning line or win it with a 9? Oh, come on, Nathan's son. Come on!
Nathan Aspinall misses double 12 for a 9-darter to win the match. It was very nearly the most dramatic 9-darter where he had to re-grip before every single dart and he still nearly pulled it off. This man is unbelievable. And surely he wraps it up from here.
Nathan Uruguay 12.
From joking, now the serious, now it's business. Now it's Nathan Aspinall's time.
Double 6 for 6-5 and to bring an end to another stormer. It isn't over yet, and it might be getting tricky.
It's not over yet because double 3 is an absolute stink. As he walks back, he's thinking 2-2-2 or straight to double 3. That might depend on this score here. How many times have we seen players go up with 9-darters and lose the leg? This is difficult.
It's all got very serious. It's all got really, really serious. Nathan Aspinall busts his score. This could be the most ridiculous end to the match. Ross Smith to pick his pocket. Seconds ago, Nathan Aspinall nearly produced one of the highlights of his career. And he might be condemned to the doldrums because it's match dart Ross Smith. And the European champion nicks it. Nathan Aspinall does not know what to do.
He missed double 12 for the 9. He missed 3 more match darts. And Ross Smith has stolen it away from him for his first ever Euro Tour semi-final.
On average, 100 for the tournament and be taken on Rob Cross in the quarterfinals. Possibly. But bearing in mind, here at the Glaspalast, we'd never seen a German player in the quarterfinals until Martin Schindler did it this weekend. It's very unlikely. It improves the strength of the field while still maintaining plenty of opportunities for host nation players. It seems to be a very effective rule change that is bearing fruit this weekend in particular.
Oh, wonderful. This time he gets straight to business on double 16. Fantastic finish from the Polish Eagle.
There is... we saw it with Johnny Clayton in the Premier League, that last night of league action, didn't we? Where Johnny Clayton knew if he'd be in the top 4 if Nathan Aspinall didn't go on and make the final. Now, Nathan hammered him in the quarterfinals. He only won 1 leg, Johnny, but then his mate Gerwyn Price made sure that Johnny would be at finals night. He's delighted with that, but it's not the way he wanted it to happen. He can't produce another ton 40 plus checkout, can he? He might. Double 10.
130.
Almost the 140 to follow the 143. Now Cross just wants 40 to tie up this match at 2-2. What is that, he says. Probably thinks it about that as well. Now he wants double 10.
30.
Still not found the double, and Buttowski now has an opportunity to break and get a real grip on this game.
A safe one. But attacks it with the second dart and gets it. There's a clench of the fist from Krzysztof Ratajski.
Reminder, Humphries Hector, the first of the 2 semi-finals. The winner of this to face Ross Smith after a brilliant and in equal measure dramatic quarter-final session.
$58. 114.
Disappointing couple of visits for Krzysztof Ratajski. Just allows Rob Cross an opportunity. Is it one he'll take? Is it 14 tops or is it 18? No, he's going to go 14 tops. Had problems with this in the last leg. Not this time.
Leg is rocked to throw first.
Better.
Yeah, I would have hoped for a bigger chunk out of that. Rob Cross could well leave a double here.
That's what he would have wanted when he came to the board.
92.
Loves double 18. But Ratajski loves double 16.
76.
Cannot take it out. Big opportunity for Rob Cross here. He trailed 3-1 in this game.
Being himself up and hitting the double. And Rob Cross looks like Ratajski might be about to flip them back over.
Does he go 12? No, he doesn't. And he gets the treble 10 anyway, so he gets a dart at the outer ring.
49.
Well, it was a bold move. I think it's probably on the cusp of whether it was the right one or not, but bearing in mind he got the dart at the outer ring, it doesn't really matter.
And he will come back with 3 more at his favoured target.
60. Christopher Dugois, 32.
Pendulum swinging towards the pole again, is it? Is it? It is. 4 repeats and the game back on throw, meaning he has the darts in 2. And it leaves. The finish is already taken out. Took it out in leg 3.
140.
And this time, it must go to avoid having to survive match darts. He cannot repeat the trick again, and Krzysztof Ratajski might be going out. in the quarterfinals. Rob Cross, double 18 for the last remaining semi-final spot and a meeting with fellow European champion Ross Smith. Voltage gets there with a 13 darter.
The 6 legs. Then kick on from there.
A very interesting character, Damon Hector. Great student
85
of the game.
Luke required 140.
Great player, of course. Now, Humphreys, though, that's a great first start. It was always going to follow. Double 10.
130. Damon, you require 5.
Hard part is done.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to come inside this.
That's awkward, Chris.
Either now would have been awkward, wouldn't it? He's got to get somehow around that, and he can't. We might see this mini exchange of breaks at the start of this semi-final continue here. That's a great guy, the complete opposite kind of marker that Hector just had.
Luke Humphreys. Fourth leg, it's Luke to throw.
Results in a 2-1 lead for Humphreys.
I think he'd been beat 6-0. It's a great trait to have if you can learn to win. We all know you can win with 109s. If you can learn to win ugly as well, it's a really good when you're in the trenches sometimes. Hector does a hop, skip and a jump.
Well, that was really good, filling up the treble 18. It's only a dart at the bullseye for Humphreys, and Hector's given himself a chance here.
Damon, you
Good
require
point, Chris.
146.
Yeah, come on, he says, because he was nowhere in this leg, nowhere. This is massive. Colossal. 3 treble 18s, 2 treble 19s, 2 double 16s. What a finish. Even I'm getting excited and getting my numbers wrong.
Well, it would have felt as good as 2, wouldn't it? That would leave something even nicer than the finish he's just taken out.
And that's in the mind of Luke as well, Chris.
74.
That is in the mind.
Well, he's just hit 3 treble 19s. If he hits 1 here, he gets 2 at tops. Next door neighbour. 76 left. Could go that double-double route again. We saw him go double 18 earlier for a dart at tops. He's hit it this time.
Big moment.
57.
Surprised that the sort of stall there was a lengthy one, and he knew exactly what he was going for. Double 4 is what Humphries is going for. Double 2 now to go in front. And he does.
Luke Humphreys.
Did he just sort of kill his own rhythm a little bit there, Damon Hector, or am I being overly critical?
I think you're absolutely spot on, and that's the only time I'm going to say that.
167.
Couple of visits. Can't imagine on the brink of elimination he would have even bothered with the bullseye anyway.
Some pressure.
Damon, you require 70.
2 darts, double 8. That's the final darts thrown by Damon Hector. This year's European Darts Grand Prix.
Humphreys goes aggressive. Very aggressive there.
54. Damon, you require 60.
Just seemed to be the modern way. Hector gets another go. Right on the wire. Does he use it? He does. And he had to. Now this
tells you exactly how he's feeling. We've seen some wonderful darts tonight. We've seen some sensational endings. This could top them all.
142.
How close was that?
Damon, you require 130.
And he knows that Damon Hector is more than capable of hitting this and forcing a deciding leg. That's made it tricky. Yeah, the first dart caused the problem there for Damon Hector, and Humphries will return now to wrap it up.
58. Luke required 25.
Luke Humphries come to the hockey for a place in the European Darts Grand Prix final. It's double 4.
17.
Well, they were miles away, Glenn.
Weren't they?
Miles away.
Damon, you require 72.
Damon Hector. He's like a cat with 9 lives. He's on the safe route. He's trusting in one dart at his favourite double. That double is double 16. Eggs in one basket.
40.
Well,
Luke
put his eggs in that basket.
8.
He backed himself on his favourite double. Luke Humphries has already missed 3
Game shot.
for this match, but he won't miss any more. And the defending champion carries on that defence of his title.
Maybe it was my fault.
This is more like it. Ross Smith is starting to find his range on the treble 20.
435.
Sensible last start as well. He eliminated that bullseye 25 because all of a sudden you're just leaving 11 at that point. So finish of 46 is so inviting. Options are the 14 or that big target of 6 and 10. Indication of how he feels. He's telling me he feels good. Not telling me he feels brilliant.
There's an 11 darter.
161.
Yeah, that's a real trend of this week as well, when players are just beginning to take the ascendant, take control, that the opponents are fighting back. And this game looks the same again. Ross Smith was just beginning to take control. Nice 140 here. They're looking at a 50-50 game. Still gives him a shout, because 97 is far from a gimme as the negative, but on a positive, it's a 2-darter. 78 options. I like treble 18 still. Looks like he's looking at double 19. The double top. Absolute mustard. Real A game in his scoring power. Just looking at the stats of these two guys, the doubling is very, very acceptable. And it could come down to that.
434.
Would we see a 2-leg gap open up for the first time in this contest? Oh, no, it's a nightmare. Doesn't leave a finish. Rob Cross doesn't even have to worry about the bullseye.
Didn't even look like he had the dart properly in his hand there.
Couldn't wait to get up there and throw. But he will wait here before looking at double 8. 12 darter, brilliant stuff from Rob Cross.
Ross Smith on 140, a bullseye probably will come into it. How aggressive on the treble 14.
Wow, didn't even look at the 14s. Gets treble 16 for double 8. Well, Rob Cross must be feeling $1 million, or maybe it's a little bit of mind games, just saying to Ross Smith, I don't think you're playing well enough to take this out.
Tottenham mind games. Ross was so determined. So determined as he walked to the hockey. I actually fancied that.
16.
Comes back for 6-3. He's going to try and go over the top of it. And that was always the danger. He was working with half a bed there, the top bit of the double 8, and he's missed a little high and bust his score.
Big, big dart.
75.
Well, he only missed 1 dart at double in the quarterfinals against Nathan Aspinall. He has missed 8 darts at double in this game so far. He'll look at the bottom bit. Or will he? I think he's going to have to now.
8. Rossi require 5.
Unexpected. Ross is just getting the head on. Straight one, perfect. Right smack in the middle. Double 2, no. Tense, tension, anxiety, negativity, all them things you're dealing with when them 18. I think I'd say to the players, forget treble 20. Right, interesting that he wants 140 again. Wow.
Done it again.
Wow.
He's consistent. And the same thing has happened.
Russia require 140.
The psychology of the game, the mind games that are up there right now. Everything I wouldn't have done in them two situations.
Well, exactly the same thing happened. Ross Smith wanted 140. Rob Cross has gone a harder route, eschewing the safety of the bullseye finish to leave a double. He got a dart at double, didn't take it. He messed up when he came back to the board last time, but he doesn't make that mistake again. 13 darter, Rob Cross, and he is one leg away.
40.
I'm not even sure he gets a look at it, because Ross Smith has had 2 goes at 140 and hasn't been able to take it out. But can Rob Cross produce a voltage special to win the match? He may do. That leaves double 16 to do it again.
I thought you called that utter perfection there, Dan. 1-281. Panic with his first dart. He knows he's still got options, whatever.
Oh,
dear me.
Not if that happens.
Is that the end of the European Darts Grand Prix for Ross Smith?
Robbie requires 16.
Rob Cross, double 8 for the final. Set up a shootout with Luke Humphries. Not only for the title, but for that spot in the England World Cup team. And he's there! Rob Cross is a finalist at the European Darts Grand Prix for the 2nd year running.
A point for 100, 2 for 140, 3 for 180. He plays all the plays and he wins it 9 times out of 10. And when I see him, 180, 140, 181 after 9, potential 10-darter. That game just really suits him. He's a bigger scorer than you actually think.
134. Rob, you require 36.
He does love this double. It's his go-to when the going gets tough. Cross goes to double 18 and he pins it for that 10-dart leg, for that breaker throw. You know whether you want it to hand heads or tails.
Yeah, how I'd see that partnership there is Luke Humphreys and Michael Smith, just two fluently brilliant, so aesthetically pleasing on the eye players. Or do you want that person with that tenacity when you want someone to have a double when it's in a tight game, then Rob Cross is your man.
I said he goes to that double 18 often. He goes to the treble 18 often as well, but it couldn't serve him on that occasion, and it may serve his opponent instead. Yeah, he does find it. 2 darts, then a double. Only needs 1. Humphreys answers. Breaks straight back. 1 leg was the difference, wasn't it, in that final last year? Went down to a decider, and this one seems to be heading in a similar direction.
105. Luke require 99.
Now the 99, a more difficult finish than a ton.
59. Rob, you require 100.
These are the types of, maybe scraps is not the right word, but these are the types of finishes for me. There's nothing between them. Paper-thin difference. Wow, that's the dart. Pick the bones out of that, Luke Humphreys. 2 darts on the 100. Break. Typical. That's how Luke will be feeling right now. If he looks back at them 9 darts. Rob Cross has got the bit between his teeth right now.
177.
Sensational.
Out of nowhere. 180, followed by 177.
100. Rob, you require 12.
And it gives him a chance to get within a leg of the title.
Has to be aggressive.
Game shot the 12.
Aggressive he was. There is the possibility on double 3 where you just lay it low and you try to sit it on top. Quite simply, the scenario is this. Rob Cross, 6 darts from 204. He's going to go to his trusted treble 18. What a layup that is.
Luke require 167.
This would raise the roof. This would be unbelievable.
Oh. Well, you can't even believe that he got a dart at the ball for it. What an attempt from Luke Humphreys, but now
72.
Rob Cross gets his chance. Steps forward, 72. It'll just be the one. It looks like he's going down for a 16 to go to his go-to. And it is St George's Cross as a first European Tour title sees Rob Cross cling on to his place in the England team at the World Cup of Darts.